The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 228 pounds, the Heritage Champion, the Phantom.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of WAS Wednesday Night WAS. Phantom Phoenix making his entrance to open the show against Dave. Of course, Dave unsuccessful the past week at Graduation Day. And of course, Phantom Phoenix extremely victorious on that night, picking up the Scholarship Championship. And of course, we've seen the aftermath of that. Obviously, last week, him turning on Owen Carter, and then Owen Carter getting some comeuppance last Friday. But Phantom Phoenix looking to try and keep that momentum going, get some momentum back in his corner. And obviously, we know this Friday he will defend that championship once again in the main event of Extra Credit. As the rules state, with that championship, it must be defended every single week. And now it's time to meet his opponent for this matchup. And I'm ready for it, and I hope you guys are too. I was going to say Evad. It's not Evad. It's Dave. Of course, you can tell, a little bit ill. So I might be sneezing every now and again, or a bit of a sniffle, but we're still here to keep you all updated on what's going on every single week on WAS. And that's a promise.
And his opponent from the edge of reality, weighing in at 228 pounds, Almighty Dave.
Almighty Dave, guys. He looks fired up and ready, and of course, as we know, he was unsuccessful against Evad at Graduation Day. But, I mean, the guy has still got so much to prove. He can prove it all here tonight. He could get a victory over the champion. Of course, non-title matchup. But this could be Dave's opportunity to get some momentum back in his side. Maybe let's push him forward to a championship match. I mean, if he wins tonight, do we think he then goes again on Friday in the aim of winning that championship? Possibly. Why not? But of course, only time will tell. Dave obviously likes to make a big entrance when it comes to these kind of shows, and he obviously loves to make an impression on the audience every single week, and that's exactly what he's doing. Obviously, he's had a bit of time off recently. Only made his return after Varsity Rules in the lead up to Graduation Day, so really wants to make a point now. He's done with Evad, and now he's on to bigger and better things. Big shoulder tackle there from Dave, starting off straight away with some explosive maneuvers. Oh, going for a quick pin. 1, 2. That was a long count for this early stage of the match. Oh, and that alligator roll keeps Phantom Phoenix down on the mat. What has Dave got up his sleeve tonight? That is my question. Can Dave make it an upset victory, pinning the champion? Who knows? Big forearm in the corner. Oh, big kick there from Phantom Phoenix. Takes Dave off his feet. And now drops down the axe handle onto the chest. Big pin there. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Again, a very early kick, but late kick out. I mean, we're so soon into the match yet they're getting 2 counts. These guys, maybe Dave hasn't fully recovered from the beating he received at Graduation Day, and maybe Phantom Phoenix hasn't recovered properly from that beat down at the hands of Owen Carter. Both showing signs of great fatigue. Just dragging Phantom Phoenix over to the corner and smashes him in there. Big elbow there from Phoenix. Oh, a roll up. Rope break. Bad ring position there from the Phantom. Calling him up. What's he looking for here? Oh, it's got him up on the shoulder. And a big snake eyes there to Dave. Over the top. Oh, what's he looking for here? Oh. Dave says, no, not today. Slams him down to the mat. Quick pin. 1. Kick out 1. That's what we should have seen earlier in the match. Drops the fist. Now Evad calling for something. Big Meteora from the top. Well, from the second, but still quite high in the air. Oh, now Phantom Phoenix just charging something up. What are we to expect here? Oh, big sling blade there from the champion. Oh, and what's he looking for here? Probably that shotgun drop kick from the corner. And maybe looking to charge up that Sweet Dreams to maybe put his opponent away. And there it is. Sweet Dreams takes Dave off his feet. 1, 2, 3. Phantom Phoenix picks up an impressive victory here tonight. Phenomenal job. Well done, Phantom Phoenix. You can't fault him on that one. Clean as a whistle victory. But no, Owen Carter's here. Big kendo stick shot to the gut. And just laying in those kendo stick strikes. You can hear the crowd still not fully on the side of Owen Carter. What are we going to see here between these two? This rivalry is definitely heating up. And by the looks of it, he's only going to get hotter as the weeks progress. But we're moving on. We're once again going to hear from our world champion, Matt Rial, making his presence known. And you can hear the crowd. They can't stand him. Obviously, we've got to figure out what is going on with the WAS title. Who knows at this point? But apparently Matt Rial has got an idea in place, and it's to call out a former challenger, and that being Ry Lloyd, the previous challenger for the title. Of course, Ry Lloyd, part of the North Wales Wrestling Dojo, that hold the tag team championships. Oh, and here he comes, Ry Lloyd. And Ry Lloyd wants to make something happen at Freshers Fight Club. What are we going to see here? A 6-man tag team match. If the North Wales Wrestling Dojo win, Ry gets another shot at the title. If the Monarchy wins, the Monarchy get another shot at the tag titles. And Matt has accepted. We are getting that matchup at Freshers Fight Club. 6-man tag team matchup. The Monarchy versus the North Wales Wrestling Dojo. And speaking of the North Wales Wrestling Dojo, they're coming up next in tag team action against a newly formed tag team. One that is a bit of an unlikely one. They have been literally, not even feuding, but they've had matches for the past few weeks and even had a match at Graduation Day. We will see the North Wales Wrestling Dojo face off against a new team of Zachary Zest and KP. Looking to maybe, we've seen it in the past, obviously, KP and Zachary Zest faced off against one another last week. And obviously a big sign of respect after the match from Zachary Zest. And then, obviously, Friday, we saw KP versus Dan Domain, and Zachary Zest came to the aid of KP and was in his corner. Of course, unfortunately, in that matchup,
On the
now
way to the ring,
the GM has
at a
decided
combined
let's
weight
give them an opportunity, not the title of course, but an opportunity to show off what they can do in the tag team division here in WAS. So we're getting the tag team champions, and that is a tough act to go against. In your first ever shot as a tag team, you're going against the current tag team champions. What is going through the head of Big G? There are other tag teams they could face, other tag teams that, I mean, I say that, we've got the Flex Pistols, we've got the North Wales Wrestling Dojo, and we've got the Monarchy. So if anything, we don't have any more tag teams. But, still, that is a tough act to follow. And of course, these champions are very much, they've shown us that they are more than willing to put the work in and obviously get results when needed. And really, they don't want to go out into this match with a loss. Because really, let's be honest, if you lose to a tag team that have only been together a couple of, well, not even a couple of weeks, the first matchup, they're not even entering together. Look, KP coming out first.
Leeds, England, weighing in at 228 pounds.
Really, this is a Frankenstein tag team. It's two guys that have just been put together. So really, you don't want to be going out and losing to these guys. Of course, extremely resilient in singles action, but we've never seen them in tag team matches. For me, as far as I'm aware, this is their first ever career tag team match for both guys. So we've got to see what happens here. Maybe it could be a recipe for disaster for the North Wales Wrestling Dojo. For all we know, these are going to be one of the best tag teams in WAS. We don't know. But only time will tell. KP's made his entrance. I'm ready to see Zachary Zest come into the ring. Because we love a Zachary Zest entrance. He always puts the 9. He gives it a bit. Of course, KP does as well, but there's nothing quite like a big confetti cannon full of cash to make your audience like you. And that's what we get from Zachary Zest, of course, the new tag team partner of KP. I'm excited to see what these guys can do. Let's see. I mean, they've both been, Zachary Zest, of course, not gone after any tag team gold, any gold at all in WAS. KP has obviously approached 2 titles in WAS, that being the Northern Championship and the Scholarship Championship in that tournament. Unsuccessful both times, and maybe the tag team division is his calling. Maybe this is where he finally gets his moment to make his mark here in WAS. And here he comes, the man of the hour himself, Zachary Zest. Let's get those cannons going, come on. There we go, bit of cash to fly around. A good zesty
and his partner from out of this world, weighing in at 228 pounds, Zachary Zest.
We say it's out of this world, but we all know it's actually from his mother's basement. We'll let him have it. We'll let him have his moment, but it's fine. We know his mum is also his co-producer when he used to film Peel Back the Truth of Zachary Zest, so we know he lives with his mum. But it's fine. Starving indie wrestlers, you've got to do what you got to do. If that's what happens, that's what happens. No judgment from this commentator right here. But no, Zachary Zest looks very ready for this one and extremely excited to be part of it. And I'm excited to see what these guys can do in tag team action. Of course, we'll give Zachary Zest his moment. There it is. The boom. Zesty, baby. And I think we are ready, just about to get this match underway. So referee, get that bell rung, and let's see what these teams can do to each other. And of course, as it seems, KP and the North Wales Wrestling Dojo are very colour coordinated here tonight. Zachary Zest, the underlying colour in this team. And KP straight away bringing the fight to, Dougie going for a punch there, but I think just avoided by KP. And we will catch up with the rest of this tag team matchup right after this ad break. So see you all in a second. And we are back with this one, and KP taking full control in this one. The team of Zachary Zest and KP extremely dominant so far in this matchup, taking it really to the tag team champions, and maybe that was it. We saw Dougie Matthews and Charles Wilson both as active single stars before becoming a tag team, and they became extremely dominant. Maybe that's the journey that Zachary Zest and KP will be on. in their tag team careers. We never know. But for now, obviously, of course, back to the action. As you saw in the advert, I hope you're so excited for Freshers Fight Club. As excited as I am for it. Of course, we now know that 6-man tag team match will be happening. Of course, we have Tommy Steele defending the Northern Championship against Leviathan Stark. So much to look forward to on that match card. I'm excited. I hope you guys are. But for now, of course, it's still got to be involved heavily in this tag team matchup. And really, the North Wales Wrestling Dojo need to find a way to take back control. Maybe that is it. Maybe this is it. Charles Wilson back into the matchup. Maybe this is how they get back on top in this one. And Charles going to take it straight to KP. No rest for the wicked, I guess, for KP. Oh, that airplane's been into a cutter there. Could that be enough? Goes to the pin. One, oh, kick out there by Zachary Zest, helping his partner out. Again, this is the thing, tag team action. Not quite used to it, but clearly getting the hang of it quickly. I mean, Zachary Zest saw his tag team partner in distress, straight into the ring, breaks it up, keeps the match alive for the team. Oh, and Doggy go in front of the pin here. 1, 2, 3, that's it. Oh my God. Maybe Zachary Zest wasn't too on it, but the North Wales Wrestling Dojo pick up. Oh no, here they are. Of course, we know the announcement happened, and surely something like this was going to be a factor, but come on. This is ridiculous. They've just had a matchup against a brand new team, and now the Monarchy coming in to attack. Unbelievable from these two. Disgusting behaviour, and not what we want to see at all from our WAS competitors. Absolutely disgusting behaviour from the Monarchy, and you've got to realise that Matt Real is absolutely behind it. Any way to weaken the opponents, bring down morale, that's all it takes.
The following contest is scheduled
moving on, and our Northern champion
making his way to the ring.
Tommy Steele
making his entrance,
making an appearance here for
228 pounds.
Got the denim strap ready to go. Of course, we saw it last week, and it looked sublime on Tommy Steele, all matching colours, and we love to see it. Tommy Steele very ready for this matchup, and it's going to be a week 1 of WAS rematch. Tommy Steele facing off against Reese Lightning here tonight, and of course, got to be excited for that one. Tommy Steele maybe looking to get some comeuppance. As far as I can recall, Tommy Steele is 2-0 in losses against Reese Lightning, so maybe looking as champion now, and that new fire to fuel him to move on and beat an opponent that he has never beaten before. And it could be the night. Tonight absolutely could be the night. Only time will tell, but Tommy Steele looks fired up. He looks ready. He's our current Northern champion, and he's looking to move on to Freshers Fight Club against Leviathan Stark to pin him, submit him, whatever it takes to retain that championship and keep this title reign going strong. And he looks ready as ever. And this week he's thought about it, and he's taken off the sunglasses, and we can appreciate that. But Reese Lightning coming out to a thunderous amount of
weighing in at 228
the half
pounds,
of the Flex Pistols, not a favoured member of the WAS roster. And of course, you can't forget, the Flex Pistols last week did pin the tag team champions. What does that say about their future? Could there be a title match in the future? I mean, we know that, of course, we've got the match between the Monarchy and the North Wales Wrestling Dojo at Freshers Fight Club. Will we have a tag title match for the Flex Pistols before that? Will they not even be granted a tag title match now that that stipulation is in effect? All this is up really to Big G George Malone, and recently he's been making some questionable decisions around the roster members in WAS, and of course especially about Taylor Hurricane Thunder, who is coming up next in our main event of the evening. So really, for all we can see, Big G is clearly not thinking straight at the minute. And I've said it before, we need to get rid of Big G George Malone. He needs removing from office, and we need to bring a new general manager in. But right now, we're going to keep on with Tommy Steele and looking to keep going in his Northern title reign and keep on this victory streak. And hopefully tonight is no exception to that rule, and he will beat Reese Lightning and keep that momentum going. Big headbutt misses there. Oh, and now Reese off the ropes. Oh, maybe looking for that big punch, but oh, big clothesline instead. Takes Tommy Steele off his feet. And again going for that big whisper in the wind. And he manages to hit it this time. Tommy with a big headbutt. Oh, bit of a spin. And he drops Reese down. What a powerful maneuver there from Steele. Into the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, not quite a 2 count there. And just stomping the head of Reese Lightning. Oh, and Reese gives a kick to the head of Tommy Steele. Sends him into the ropes. Oh, and just a big assault on the legs. And a big drop kick there from Tommy Steele. And now Tommy looks fired up and ready, maybe looking for that spear maneuver. Oh no, straight up to the top rope. And a big axe handle to the outside. Takes Reese Lightning down. And a big headbutt drops onto Reese. Referee starts her count. Big knee strike there. Oh, missed out the way there. Henry sent into the corner post. Referee at a count of 4. Of course, these guys don't want to be counted out in this one. Looking for a victory here, and if they're both out, it will be a draw. Referee count of 5. And Reese looks like no signs of getting in that ring yet. Wants to put as much punishment onto Tommy Steele as possible. We'll count of 7. Reese still hasn't got into the ring. 8. Oh, Tommy's not going to let him get back in the ring. 9. No, Reese might be counted out here. 10. Reese is out. Tommy Steele victory in by count out, but still a victory nonetheless. Fair play to Tommy Steele. Fair enough. Oh, you can't argue with that. That is the result that he was looking for. Maybe not in the means that he was looking for. Probably wanted a pinfall or a submission.
Here is your winner.
Count out is a win nonetheless. Well done, Tommy Steele. Fair play. Take your moments. Grab your flowers. You've finally beaten beaten an opponent that you've not beaten before. And we're all here for it. You can't complain. Tommy Steele looking extremely happy with himself. And you can't doubt why he would be. Phenomenal job. But we're now going to have to move on to our main event of the evening. And of course, as I've already said, it does contain Taylor Hurricane Thunder, who has been on a match streak recently. Of course, again, probably at the hands of Big G George Malone, who is making him fight every single week. But does he give up? No, he doesn't. He keeps fighting and he just keeps pushing forward. And you've got to respect that. Taylor Hurricane Thunder having a lot of issues with Big G George Malone. And you've got to think, at what point does it end? And for me, I think Big G is very happy right now, screwing over Taylor Hurricane Thunder as much as he can.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cardiff,
Taylor Hurricane Thunder has been screwed over for months, winning the deadline window, losing his match opportunity to Evad in a street, well, not in a street fight, in a junkyard brawl. Then finally getting that shot and then being screwed over by the Monarchy and Matt Royale. Big G George Malone allowing all this to happen and then get screwed over by Big G is not included in the graduation day card. And now, of course, looking to hopefully be included in the card for Freshers Fight Club, but is not put in situations to earn those opportunities. So all he can do is try and hope and just keep on fighting, get as many wins under his belt as he can, and maybe he will force the hand of Big G to give him something for that night. And his opponent, of course, Benjamin Blackjack, another big fan favourite here in WAS. Two guys that I think the crowd are very much behind and I'm very much loving to see week in and week out. But Benjamin Blackjack, another guy who you've got to imagine is looking for some gold, very much involved in the Loose to the Gooser and Tommy Steele story, yet has been forgotten about since graduation day. Has not been included in anything to do with the Northern Championship. You've got to think that's got to aggravate him. That's got to annoy him, and that's got to push him to maybe get some victories in
And
tonight.
his opponent from
Of course, we know we're going to see
Manchester,
Tommy
weighing
Steele
in
versus
at
Leviathan Stein. But
228
post
pounds,
Precious Fight Club, where does the story go there? Could Benjamin Blackjack be in line for a title match? Who knows? Lucha the Gooster not resurfaced since graduation day. Could we see a return from Lucha the Gooster? Could we see that rematch happen? Who knows? But right now, Benjamin Blackjack, as well as Taylor Hurricane Thunder, both looking to get some momentum, both looking to get some wins under their belt and hoping to maybe push forward in WAS, get some kind of backing from anyone they can get. Like I said, we need to get rid of Big G because he's clearly screwing over and just helping his favourites. And that's not right. That's not what WAS is all about. So something needs to happen. I am so ill. But we keep pressing on. Our main event time, so we've got to try and keep very high energy. These two are gonna, again, big hits there from Benjamin Blackjack. Big pinfall straight away, one. Oh, kick out at one. Not going to keep down Thunder for long. Big kick there, but blocked by Thunder. And the push blocked by Blackjack. Big kicking combination and a massive knee there. Oh, going for a springboard drop kick, missed by Thunder. And a Doomsday Saito there, drilled in by Thunder. Takes Benjamin off his feet and keeps him on the floor. Not for long though. Thrown out there by Taylor Hurricane Thunder. And a big splash there from Blackjack. Oh, sent out there. Oh, and sent out to the apron. Well, sent out to the outside. Oh, what's he going for here? Big, oh no. Big German suplex, dead lifting from the ground. What an accomplishment. Ref at a count of 2. Oh, big swing and a miss there. Oh, leg sweep there by Blackjack. Takes, oh, Thunder off his feet and then a big double stomp. Referee at a count of 6. Oh, Thunder getting back into the ring at the count of 7. 8. Oh, and Benjamin Blackjack breaks the count. Big power bomb there, drills him to the floor. Power pin. Oh, kick out before the count could even start. What else have these guys got to give? Surely. Oh, we've seen this before. That big Hurricane Rana sends Blackjack all the way across the ring. Oh, big punch there from Blackjack. Sends him off the ropes. Oh, underneath. Over the top. Big running knee strike there. Oh, goes to the pin. Could that do it? 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Taylor Hurricane Thunder. Oh no, we've seen this before. He calls it stick. Oh, twist. Drops him down with the DDT. That's got to do it. 1, 2, 3. Victory there for Benjamin Blackjack. Phenomenal, but no, not again. Not Taylor again, Thunder. Big G George Malone attacking both guys. Absolutely disgusting behaviour. Get rid of him, ref. We've got to say goodbye. But see you all next week to see what happens at the end with all that's going on. Enjoy Extra Credit on Friday, and I'll see you next time.